Hi friends! I wanted to show you what I've been up to with this adorable kit. This is the Delightful Ducklings kit from Petals and Parchment. So these are the two primary pages that I used, and I made a little folio. So that's the folio. I printed them on cardstock. This is just regular paper, so I could show them to you. So I used the pockets. I did not use the circles in the little folio that I am going to show you, but I did use the tags. So these four little circles can be used to make a closure. However, I am going to do a different style closure. All right, so here's my little folio. Let's zoom in so you can get a closer look, huh? Too much. There we go. So here she is all folded up. So one thing I'm going to add still is I want a magnetic closure for this. So I'm going to glue a little teeny tiny magnet on the back of this ducky, and then one on the underside of here. So when we open this up, there's all our fun stuff. So my other magnet will go on the underside of here. So you won't see it here, and you won't really see it until you open the ducky up. And I did print on the back of most of the pieces. So let's just start over here on the left. So I glued on a little flower here and here. I put this little trim on the bottom of all the pockets. So I have two little pockets, these little pockets here. I have two on each side, here and here and here and here. And then this bigger pocket is here. So let's just get into these, shall we? So here's some of the little tags. I used my Tim Holtz tiny attacher, and I stapled little ribbon pulls to the tops of all the tags. And then I tucked in one of the little ephemera pieces. Is that not so cute? I just love to see something peeking out like that. So on the bottom one here, we have this little ducky. And I could pull her out all the way so you could see her too, with her little bunny ears. And then these three tags. And I just picked some different ribbon that I had in my stash. This one, I pulled on the threads to fray it. So I got that kind of frayed look. And I just used my stapler on all of those. I used one of the backing papers in the kit for the back of that page. Okay, so then in the middle pocket, I used these tags. So this is the size of the tag. And again, I printed on the back of them. This is the size of the tag, but I didn't want all three of these to be right on top of each other, the same size. So I cut a 1/2 inch off of this one, the middle one, and another half of an inch off of this one. So yeah, see, that was, would that go right there? No, this one on the bottom of this one, right here. So I cut the bottoms off the tags. I rerounded the corners. And I put one of my little paper clips on the top of each one for a little pull tab. And I just love the way they stagger. It's kind of like a waterfall look, but then I have this little ducky peeking out. Okay, let's move over to this pocket. Wait, let's save her for last because she's different. This bottom pocket, I did pretty much the same thing. We have this little ducky that's in her little boots. And then my three tags here. Okay. And then this pocket. So I glued on one of the eggs out of the ephemera pack here too. In this pocket, I have two of the regular tags. But this one is the cutoff. This piece right here is the cutoff from the bottom of this. Oh, this way. Goes something like that. So this was here. There we go. And that was too good of a size of a piece of cardstock to let go to waste. So I trimmed it down a little bit until it fit in the pocket nicely. I rounded the corners. And then I glued on this little ducky with her umbrella. And I just thought she was adorable. So she doesn't have a pull tag because she's got her umbrella. So that's what my little folio looks like for the Delightful Duckies. And then, like I said, I'm going to put a little tiny magnet right there to hold everything closed. And that's what the back looks like. So have fun with your kit. See you soon.